What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Tech Talk, and today it's all red, baby. We're talking about the iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone 13 regular. This one's about the size of the old school iPhone 5S. This one's the size of what we normally see, the same size as the 13 Pro or 12 Pro from last year, as well as the iPhone 12. They're pretty much the same, similar size. Now today, we're gonna talk a little bit about the differences in size. Does size really matter? Is it a big difference between the itty bitty iPhone and the regular sized 12? So let's get into it. First things first that you notice between these two phones, it's pretty obvious, right? It's the size. Look at this. When I put these things face to face, you can see how much more display is just peeking out over the regular one, right? Or basically the entire phone can fit in the circumference of this phone. And to give you an idea on size as far as other phones, when you take a look at something like the Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G, same thing. Like, this thing is itty bitty. Who is this phone for? People with small hands, Wee Man from Jackass, and people that just want to have an iPhone that's super pocketable, and maybe they want to use it as kind of just a camera and not so much as a everyday. Because I'm going to be honest with you, me with my fat fingers trying to text on this phone, not going to happen. And I mean, maybe if I use the swipe feature, it would be okay. But looking at the difference between these two, the biggest thing comes down to size. Now, another thing that I have noticed is the display on the mini, right? And I don't know if this is an Apple thing or what. It does, same thing that I saw when I looked at the Pro versus the regular 13. The display on the mini does seem to be a tad bit brighter and a little bit more vibrant than the 13. I'm sincerely hoping that Apple didn't put crap panels in the 13, put great panels in the mini and in the Pro, and kind of have us holding the bag for those of us that like the regular size but didn't need the whole Pro setup. Who knows? But between these two, like I said, the biggest thing you're going to notice is size. This one still has the cinema camera. If you get in there and you wanted to go to cinematic, it's available, and it gives you that very bokeh-esque display, or kind of what you're seeing here out of the Pro. So in my opinion, and this was supposed to be a very quick video for you guys, the differences between these two phones come down to size of the display, battery life, and the physical size of the phone. For ladies that like a very pocketable phone, we all know that ladies, most of y'all's clothes don't have really good pockets. This thing is actually pretty solid, because clothes like something that I would wear if I wanted to put this in the very small portion of my pocket, and that's like the itty bitty pocket, and some jeans, it would fit. It actually fits in there pretty solid, so you guys will be able to put this thing in some interesting places and not worry about it. Also, if you put a big bulky case on it, it's still going to be a very small phone. It's amazing that the 5S just a few years ago was considered pinnacle, of smartphone horsepower or whatever. It was just this size, and now this is kind of like the regular size joint, and we have a much bigger Max variant. It's just very interesting. But that's pretty much it, guys. It really comes down to, and if you want to know more about what I think about the 13 series, I have a whole video that is dropping on just the 13 and what I think about the 13, and whether or not you should buy the 13. And that kind of covers it for both the mini and the 13. That video will be dropping soon when I give you guys the full review on the iPhone 13 itself. But like I said, main differences between these two phones: size, battery, display size, and that's pretty much it. They're the same phone. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Questions, comments, things of that nature. I will be in the comment section to try to answer as many of those as possible. And I will see you guys on the next one.